Nigerian Education Loan Fund, that's NELFUND, has disbursed 20,000 naira monthly stipend for July to 20,371 students from 6 tertiary institutions. The agency says this in a statement signed by its Director of Finance and Accounts, Mr. Ibom Uche, on Monday in Abuja. According to NELFUND, students from Bayero University, Kano, Federal University, Dosinma, University of Ilorin, University of Benin, University of Ibadan, and University of Maiduguri have received their stipend for July. The statement says this initiative further underscores President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's promised unwavering commitment to supporting Nigerian students by ensuring financial stability throughout their academic pursuit. NELFUND is diligently working to commence the payment process for students from approximately 55 additional tertiary institutions, and it is anticipated that this will be concluded within the next 2 weeks. As the NELFUND or the fund is committed to ensuring that all eligible students receive their stipends promptly. Yes, Dandy, let's get your thoughts on this story.
Okay, first let me applaud the NELFUND, presidency, and all that on this. But it's good, everything is just coming out. Everything is now coming out.
So you feel the government is doing more now?
Whatever I say, I want to applaud them for beginning with 6 universities out of the remaining 55. So I'm applauding them for starting. I've not heard, I've not seen anybody that have said we receive and all that. We also know that political propaganda happens in this country. But I want to agree with them. I want to agree that this has been given out to people. 6 universities. And then the remaining 55, I was even happy when I saw the part they said in 2 weeks' time, we're going to give to the additional 55. But whatever it is, I applaud you, the presidency, I applaud you, but you have to do more. How much did they give to the students? 20,000. What if he didn't even give? We're rejoicing. Again, that takes me back from what we said about the NDs. We're rejoicing at 20,000 for students. Monthly 20,000. Good. But what's the aim? Is it that they will be able to use this money to pay school fees? Can that money pay school fees? So it means the brother have to do more. Try to bring down the school fees in such a way that a student who does not have help, support from anywhere, can lay hand on that money, save from within 3 months, will be able to save something and then be able to pay school fees. But if it is in such a way that even if I save the entire money for 3 months, I can't pay a section, I can't pay school fee for a section, then it is really poor. But if you can sort out my school fees, if you can sort out my fees, you can sort out a lot for me within that, then
there's already the student loan for fees.
This is different from student loan from fees?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. I'm not aware of it. That's nice. But student loan from fee, have they also started distributing that?
Yes, we were told. Yes.
How many universities got that for now?
We didn't get that information, but we are told that the president himself, distributed this at one point. But distribution has started concerning the student loan.
I have not heard any student that got that. But these actually some persons got. I think they need to come out to tell us. They need to come out and tell us. But if they have, that's also good. We have this and then we have the student loan for that. That's good. But who was the repayment process? Is it that they're going to be repaying it from what they are getting through this means? Unfortunately,
you can't expect them to repay from 20,000 naira.
How do they pay it? How do they pay if it's loan?
That's one question some Nigerians were asking when the whole student loan scheme came about.
But whatever, I think I want to also applaud the presidency for coming up with whatever that will affect the student positively. Coming up with financial support for the students. I went to school. During my own time, there was a time I was looking for a way to survive with 1,000 naira just for that week. So I would say that then transportation fare used to be 10 naira, 5 naira, and all that. They're taking you to campus Uniport then. Okay. And then we used to have this free bus that would take you, I think it's at 5 naira
There
at
used
the
to be a
time.
free bus.
There used to be a free bus at the time. They now brought it out. They now brought NELFUND. It was written NELFUND support scheme. And then they came up with said, okay, you're going to be paying 5 naira, while other transfer firms were collecting 10 naira. At the time, when the other transfer firm got to 20 naira, they brought up their own to 10 naira. So we're using it. Then that bus, we have to squeeze ourselves. That's to tell you how much what students go through.
Yes.
What students go through. And then, compared to the current economic reality, what are they really going through now? Whatever, could that be the reason why crime is increasing in our universities, in university campuses? Could that also be the reason why so many students have gone into clandestine activities and all that? So the government coming up with the issue of giving students loan, trying to also give students stipends to take care of themselves is applauding. Let's also go beyond that to tackling our curriculum, trying to also tackle the issue of after giving them this money and they are out of school, the money stops. So what happens next?
How do they even pay back? Let's start from there.
No, even without paying back, let's say the loan as for the stipend you're giving to them is for 4 years. I'm now in my year 3, for instance, and then after then, by my final year, it stops. So while I'm out of school, will I get a job immediately?
To pay back.
Yeah, the federal government brings such avenue that while my stipend is being stopped and I have a salary coming in, that will only deviate somebody's mind from committing crime. But if a situation where while I was in school, I used to get 20,000. Now I'm out of school, I'm getting nothing. You just picture it with that of the NYSC situation, where while you're serving, you're getting something outside the NYSC, no job, nothing is happening, nobody's, money is coming. It's devastating. So the federal government has to also, they've started a step. Let's also take a step upward towards after the stipend, there should be salary.
All right, some people have been advocating that instead of the student loan, why don't you put that fund together and, invest it in the universities? Maybe put up something for the students that would still benefit the students in all of these universities. Let's get your thoughts on that.
I disagree totally. A lot has been put in place in the universities. In fact, a lot has been going in. A lot. Finally, sometimes see the same corruption issue, you find out that you're enriching just certain stage of persons at the head of affair. It has happened. Then what's the benefit of the students? You put fan for them and all that.
No, the laboratories.
The laboratories. How many of the laboratories
and
are
all
well
of
equipped?
that. Exactly. That's why they're saying that money you are giving to the students. Why don't you just put it into
the ones that has been given?
system?
Ones that has been given. Can you tell us how many that has been equipped before you talk about the ones that will now go to the students?
But ASU has been complaining of less funding from the government.
Okay, if you take it away from supporting the students, if there are no students, will there be a school? Will there be an institution? So somebody who has not eaten, how would whatever you have, the equipment you have, how will the book even enter the brain? There's somebody who is not alive to take care of himself or herself medically. How will the person be able to attend the classes? So let's build human capacity. Then I do also take it away that we shouldn't build education center. There was a time ASU went on strike and federal government released some billions to all the universities. Did it touch the students? Probably what they were saying. If you don't have money to even buy the textbook, what are you going to the school for? You're not really, why are we busy decorating the area and then not minding those who are even the main occupants of the area or the building? So I don't also support the issue where you said take what you want to give to the student, go and throw it into university. I've asked here last week, whose account does it enter? Does the person come out to give us account that this was remaining, this is what we did, this is what we didn't do? After a year, some of those things you did are dilapidated and all that, and then we bring in another money, then somebody, I don't even understand. So it also goes far to show that the education sector needs a lot to be done.
True.
Yes.
True. All right, let's look at the next story now.